Welcome back, students. So now we'll continue our lecture series on hardness testing. So now we'll see about the various hardness testing equipments available. So as we discussed, there are three different types of macro hardness testing methods: Brinell, Rockwell, and Vickers hardness. So these three methods have some certain common features. So what are those? We will see here. So every hardness testing method will have a workpiece holder like this, which can be adjusted according to the height of the workpiece, and then you will be having a strong base and a column through which load will be applied, as you can see in this image, and there will be an indenter. The important part is called as an indenter. So indenter is a part which is used to make indentation. So indentation is a process of making a hole on the surface of the workpiece. So how much load it takes to make the indentation. So that defines the hardness of material. Compare wax and steel. You can use a simple stick to make indentation on a wax, but it is not possible with steel. You have to use a material which is harder than the workpiece to make indentation. If you use steel, then you may use titanium or some other hard materials like diamond, high carbon steel to make indentations in mild steel. So like this, the indenter should be harder than the workpiece. So that's a basic principle. So using this principle, we'll see what are the various testing methods available. So as we discussed about the important parts, there is another important part which is the dial. So which will indicate actually the hardness of the material. The dial, as you can see, will be calibrated. Based on the calibration, you can determine the hardness of material. You will be also having a chart like this on the back of the hardness testing machine. The chart will be used to determine which type of indenter we have to use. We will discuss in detail in the upcoming slides. So the first hardness testing method is called as actually Brinell hardness testing method. So in the Brinell hardness testing method, we will be using a ball-shaped indenter. Sorry. So yes, in the Brinell hardness testing method, we will be using a ball-shaped indenter. The diameter of the ball may vary depending upon the type of workpiece which we are making indentation. So it may be 10 mm, 5 mm or 1 mm ball. So it may be made using hardened steel or tungsten carbide ball. That too depends upon the type of material which we are testing. If you are using aluminum, copper, you can use hardened steel. But if you are actually testing the indentation of hard steels, then you can go for a tungsten carbide ball, which is more harder than the steel or iron. So that's the major thing. So what you can do is you can use the indenter to apply the load on the workpiece. Then an indentation would be made. From the surface area of the indentation, we can determine the hardness of the material. So it's actually a cyclic process. The process will be repeated 5 or 6 times to measure the indentation properly. So the next hardness is Vickers hardness. So this hardness testing method is comparatively better than the Brinell hardness testing method, accurate than the Brinell hardness testing method. Here a pyramid-shaped indenter is used. Generally, the Vickers hardness is used for testing hardness of harder materials, like tungsten carbide or titanium alloys. They can be measured, hardness can be measured using this Vickers hardness tester. Here a diamond indenter is typically used. As I said, diamond is the most hard material available. So that indenter will be used here for measuring the hardness. It's used for measuring hard materials, hardness of hard materials. So next one is Rockwell hardness. So you can say it's a combination of Brinell as well as Vickers hardness. Here you can use either a ball, Rockwell B ball or Rockwell C cone. Diamond cone can be used. This is a versatile machine which can be used for both testing hard as well as soft materials. If you're testing the soft material, you can go for the ball. If you're testing hard materials, then you can go for the diamond cone. So based on the indentation, area of the indentation, we can measure the hardness of material. So that's all regarding the hardness testing method. Thank you.